Oh, we're back. So Emma was trying to troll Ghost while the stream was down.
I think, actually, you probably won't have seen it then. Because you stood at the door and I'm going to highlight it now.
Highlight what?
Why don't you get in the couch and join us?
Why don't you come and join us?
We were talking about girl
instead
games.
of standing behind the corner. Is the sound back? Yep, the sound's back. Okay, so we took a short break. 2 minutes outside. And Emma thought, how can I troll them? Emma doesn't realise you can get an app. Which shows exactly what's going on in the chat.
Does it?
Yes,
it does.
How do you, she seems all surprised, although that's what she does.
Tech for you two.
So anyway,
I didn't think you'd know
bitch,
about
please, me not seeing the glasses. I'm like geek.com, you're low tech. But anyway, what? You got something to say? Anyway, I came back. My empty can suddenly was full. So I went, preach, drink this. Is that Monster? No, it's water, dude. So not only did you try and troll me, you failed, and you give the substance to your own fellas, claiming that it wasn't even clean water.
It's bath water.
Don't troll the troller. Yeah, bath water.
Bye.
There was a pube in it.
Sorry the stream went down, guys. I'm not sure what happens with that, so please feel free to tell us instantly. From what we can see on our broadcaster, it says we're live. But sometimes it just doesn't fucking broadcast.
So straight away, rage in the chat.
Rage! So sorry about that, guys. There's not much we can do about it. But the actual internet quality is bang on, so we shouldn't be lagging, but sometimes the stream seems to time out, I guess is what I'm trying to say.
Maybe.
Something weird like that. But anyway, this is the show we're going to do, because you're going away for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Where are you going, pal?
Next Thursday, I'm going away for 2 weeks to the Dominican Republic.
Where's that? Where is it?
Wait for it. It's around here, near Jamaica, and I'm going for 2 weeks.
You're going for 2 weeks? Are you looking forward to it?
Yes.
Good. What are you going to bring me back?
Oh, it's going to be shit. It's going to be so bad. It's going to be like a fridge magnet that says Punta Cana made out of horse pubes.
Legit horse pubes.
Legit horse pubes.
Proper ginger.
It's going to be awful. It's probably going to have like pubal matter in it and stuff like that.
I don't know if you guys do something similar with your friends, but we have a sort of deal. Because you tend to, when you go away, you want to buy a gift and all that kind of shit. Well, we don't fucking roll that way, do we?
No, we get each other the cheapest, shittest, tackiest present ever.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the best way to do it, guys. It's spend money on each other and waste your money, because that's your holiday money. We buy the shittest fucking gifts we can find anywhere. I mean, the only time we broke that was when I was in America.
Yeah.
And that was because I found t-shirts that if I didn't buy, I thought you might have killed me.
I would have killed myself.
Oh, I tell you, if we ever get enough money to go away and meet people, I'm going to take you, Susanna David, to Orlando.
I can't go to Marvel Island, dude.
You can.
I'd come back without a house, but I'd come back with an Iron Man armour.
Stream is freezing.
Stream is freezing.
No, not for me. The guys are okay. That must be your end, guys, I'm afraid. Our stream is pretty bang on.
Try and refresh it or something.
Yeah, try and refresh it. The guys are looking fine. So, if you should set this thing up, guys, because I know when Emma goes away, obviously with me, she wants to buy like really nice gifts for her family and all that. You shouldn't do that, guys. That's your holiday time. That's your money.
Of course it is.
So we buy. I mean, I think from Florida, I bought you back a Florida key ring. That must have cost about $50, 50 cents or something like that. I think from Egypt, I brought you back a fridge magnet or something like that.
Yeah, that's what it was. It was a fridge magnet that said Florida, but then there was a bottle opener which looked like it was made from the plastic that's, you know, like the thing that holds beer cans together. It couldn't open a bottle of shampoo, never mind a bottle of beer.
The other thing I was going to get you as well was from a 7-Eleven. Was an old Big Gulp cup.
Oh, nice, mate. Yeah. That had been used.
I went into a 7-Eleven and it was like, they had Big Gulps. And I was just going around doing the obvious thing from Dumb and Dumber. Big Gulps,
huh? All right.
I was going to get one.
See you later.
And bring you back a Big Gulp cup. Well, I know a couple of guys have been asked to send in emails as well. Is can they send stuff to the show? I mean, we've had one guy who submitted the Optimus Prime helmet.
Yes.
Which was awesome. They sent us the Optimus Prime helmet.
We had the Star Wars masks.
The Star Wars masks got sent to the show. Just little stuff, especially stuff that can be stuck up around here.
Definitely. Don't go spending your money. If it's something that's not going to cost you
don't spend your money on us, guys. Whatever you do.
Not going to cost you a thing, but something that we can use on the show.
Especially
show to the
props
viewers.
and stuff.
Exactly. Props for life.
Props for life.
It's like random parts in the show because I've not got a good vantage point of what I can nick. I'm just sat here when you're talking.
We do need to get you some props.
Well, we were talking about it before the show, and I've never actually thought about it. I work in the centre of Manchester, and there's a really good like fancy dress shop there. So I might get myself a monocle from a Like a Sir intro me.
Monocle.
A monocle and what they call now? The hat, not a fedora. What they call it? Bowler hat.
Bowler hat.
I might get myself a bowler hat, baby.
Yeah, definitely. So we'll
a Gimli axe and beard.
we'll work on a way of doing that, guys. Only for reasons of I've come across a couple of creepy people who follow the channel. Legit creepy people, and I've had to tell them, can you you can't talk to me anymore, I'm afraid.
That creepy?
Yeah, really, that creepy. There was, I understand that some people are in positions where they find a lot of comfort in people, and we'd like to give back to you guys. We like to keep things as up to date and as honest as possible.
Yeah.
It was always our rule is keep things up to date and honest. When I took a break last week because I was overworked, and we told you straight up, look, it's nothing to do with, I'm away and all this kind of shit. Like you get from YouTubers, guys, I'm back, I had to go and do some stuff and all that. No, I was just overtired, so I took a break. We keep it as honest as we can. And some people take that in different ways, and I've had a couple of people, it was getting a bit scary. And I told them legitimately, saying, no offense, but I don't think you should talk to me anymore.
I'm going to make several accounts to do this to you.
You're just going to send me really creepy emails. And that's the only reason I'm not going to give you my fucking house address, realistically. So I think we could possibly... I'm going to talk to the post office. I think you can set up a P.O. box. Because I know some guys have said, can I send you this? But anything that you want to send for this for now, try and do it by email. But what I would love, and if Paulie is still in the chat, Paulie, is if you could resend your comic picture with your signature on it. I've wrote your name on it. You can't quite see it. I need to move that image down a bit. I've wrote your name on it that comes from Paulie P. But if any others, stuff like that, please put a signature on it. That kind of stuff, yeah, man. Stick your... if you could send me that again with your signature on it, that would be awesome. I would love to get your signature on your work. I really fucking love to do that. What do they say to me?
Don't go into it.
No, I'm not going to go into names, but it was stuff like... So, I'm not sure if I would still be able to continue going if it wasn't for your channel. Like
continue
living.
Going, oh my.
Yeah, it was a little bit much. That's a bit much. That's a bit too much, guys.
Send that stuff to me. I'll reply to it.
I love you guys, I really do, but that's that's too much for me. Legitimately, that's too much for me. It really is. That's kind of stuff that's a game changer.
That is a game.
That's
changer.
a game changer.
That's nice.
I wake up to your channel and I feel like everything's worthwhile.
I wake up to the channel with an erection.
I have an erection while I film the channel.
I've got an erection right now.
I can't wait till tomorrow. No, tomorrow is house day, but on Monday, we're off work. It's going to be beta day to the max. I can't wait. I'm actually just going to sit and play my PC all day.
Let's go into that topic on that as well.
Go on,
because
then,
we've got an extended weekend in the UK with it being Easter. I said before, I'm going to cap my hunter this evening or tomorrow. So I'm going to need help with my warrior. So talk to me about warriors. I mean, he's level 70 now, but it's been that long since I've played.
Oh, you've actually got one to 70? Yeah. I didn't know that.
I literally got him into...
and you didn't enjoy it or what?
No, I think, no, at the time, what it was, I think we covered it in the last web show, is I got him to 70, just like, it was either tanking instances just to get the instances or just randomly grinding. And I loved a paladin but couldn't do nothing with it. I capped paladin, but then that's when I got my paladin to that raiding guild.
Oh, okay.
So I just never touched my warrior since. But
right.
I really legit want to give it a try purely because the general consensus on just warrior play, especially for DPSs, it's awesome. So I'm thinking, instead of doing like a caster class that I don't really want to play, I'm going to give a warrior a try.
Okay.
So yeah.
I can't wait till you try it. I hope you love it.
Is it arms?
Arms, definitely arms. But arms has changed so much in beta, but enjoy it while you can. It hasn't got any DPS cooldowns in beta at the moment unless you're level 90. Okay. They've removed Inner Rage and Deadly Calm have gone, which are your DPS cooldowns. But that's they're going to replace that. Level 90 you get things like Avatar where you become the Colossus of unstoppable power and all that kind of shit. So that's going to be cool. You still get Blade Storm, but it's good. It's good. I think you'll like it, especially with Victory Rush. You've just got no downtime.
I think what it is for me is because I'm very simple-minded. Is how often, as DPS spec, do you have to change stances to do abilities?
You can macro it all.
How do you mean macro it?
You macro every spell. Now in beta you don't do that anymore. I think I talked about this briefly. I don't know if the arms video was out yet. My mind's going. If it's not, it'll be out tomorrow for definite. But what they've done, what happens with a warrior now, is when you change stance, you get a whole new set of abilities. Yeah, you have to set each bar In beta, you set one bar and your stance just affects how those spells work. So all the spells you have access to work in every single stance.
Oh, I see.
So there's no reason to macro anymore.
So you don't need to click your stance buttons. Is that what you're saying?
You literally, a battle stance is now your single target stance and gets bonus to all your direct damage.
Yeah.
Berserker stance now just buffs cleave and whirlwind. So if you're AoEing, you get a slight bonus from being Berserker stance. That is it.
So as, say like, for instance, if we were in a heroic, you're on a pack of mobs, you're arms warrior, you would change to Berserker stance. Just
That's
for
the
that pack.
intention.
Okay.
That is the intention.
But on bosses, you'd be
Battle stance permanently. So all that macro stance dancing and stuff is gone.
Cool.
That's cool.
I'm gonna check. Yeah, I'll do that then once I've capped it. I mean, I can. What I've done with my other classes, I'll just check the videos.
When you get back, what day is it when you get back? I know we talked about this while the mic was off, but we need to bring it back on.
Yes. I get back on the 26th of April, which is now, because it got brought forward a week, the release date of the Avengers movie.
Fuck yes, baby. The Avengers comes out on the day Ghosty's back, which is awesome.
The gods smile on the geeks.
The gods smile on the geeks, because you were really pissed off that you were going to be in Dominican
Republic, yeah.
while the film came out. And I was like, well, I'll wait till you get back so we can watch it. But on what date is it again, sorry?
The 26th of April.
On the 26th of April, we will be at the Printworks Cinema in Manchester City Centre watching that bad boy in IMAX.
And the 26th is Hench Guy's birthday as well.
Oh, rock on, dude.
Nice.
So on your birthday, we're going to be at the cinema in Manchester City Centre. We're going to be watching the Avengers on the IMAX. I'm going to book the tickets for the crew.
I don't know if I can support that amount of blood flow into my penis for that amount of time, but
I'll hold it for you, mate.
I'm going to try.
I'll hold it.
I think the only thing that's going to top it, I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm really psyched for the Avengers, but I think the only thing that's going to top it is going to be the Dark Knight. But that's, the virals and stuff like that have stopped now for the Dark Knight. It's all about the Avengers for now. Until that's cleared out, I think they're playing it very smart. They're going to wait for the hype of the Avengers, then they're just going to flood it with the Dark Knight. That's going to be epic.
Oh no, I can't wait. So we're going to book all the tickets while you're away. I'll try and keep up to date and when we can book the tickets.
Okay.
And what time are we aiming for?
I don't know. I
8-ish?
think, yeah, definitely. But because of like the my inner nerd, we have to be there well in advance.
Well, we'll go for a drink beforehand.
Yeah, definitely.
We'll do what we did for, was it Iron Man 2? Was that the last one we went to?
Yes. Yeah. One sec.
Something's happened.
You think something's happened?
What?
You're not moving on my screen.
Guys in the chat,
Yeah, they're
is Emma
talking. They're
attempting
fucking...
to troll us?
People talking, but you can't see you two moving.
That might
Can't
be
we?
your fault.
Won't just stay there a second, wait for the replies. In fact, why don't you come in and watch it? Let's see the replies. Are we moving on screen?
Are they?
Just a minute. There's a delay.
You're not on my phone.
Oh, your phone's shit. Everything's fine.
Everything's fine.
Okay. I see them working here. Do one.
You know what? I'm so fucking happy we don't pay her. Low Tech Support needs a review. At the next team meeting, we're reviewing Low Tech
I
Support.
sense redundancies.
I sense redundancies. You've just ruined your own role.
Idiot!
Fucking useless.
Emma, come back in.
Fucking right. Yes, you guys move. Low Tech Support is useless. I want more high tech support. Not
We
there's
need-
much to do in the web show with
We
high
need
tech
an
support.
in-house zap.
We do. We need Zap to move in. We need to get him in the studio. So we'll be there around 8-ish. We'll be there really getting drinks. We're going to watch the Avengers.
I'm going to wear my
Awesome.
nerd regalia.
I haven't got any nerd regalia.
I'm going to wear my t-shirt that's got the Iron Man armour.
Oh, I have got my...
Do you know what you should do? Because they do it for most Marvel characters. In fact, fuck it, I'll buy it you because it's only cheap. I'll have the one with the Iron Man armour on. And I'll buy you one with the Captain America or the Thor armour
No, I've got
on.
my Captain America shirt. I'll wear that one.
That's Captain
It's got Iron Man
America.
on it. It's all of them.
No, but that's not the same thing.
I'm wearing that one.
You're not.
I am. I'm
I'm
wearing
telling you
that
now.
one. I'm fucking wearing that
I'll
one.
get my way.
You'll get your
I'll get my way.
Questions, guys. We're going to start taking them in a second. This has been a long show, I know. Especially for you guys who've got up early in Australia. You guys are fucking amazing.
Yeah, I saw that on Facebook, guys. That's amazing that you actually get up
You guys
that
are
early
fucking
to watch
awesome.
us just chat shit.
We'll talk about WoW, and we love that. This is how we want to spend our Saturday night. We don't want to get out and go pissed and stab people in the face with fucking bottles and all that kind of stuff. Maybe you do, but I don't. I want to sit and talk computers with the fucking guys. Do you know what I mean? I'd love to do the show live. It'd be so cool. It's just to get guys round and we all have a drink and stuff. It'd be fucking. I'd love that. I would
love
absolutely
mate.
love that.
I'd love that.
I would love that to pieces, and we'll get there one day. 5 fucking a.m. There you go.
It's not a new Green Lantern t-shirt, dude. It's like I had to stop wearing it while we green screened for very apparent reasons.
Okay, let's see some questions, guys. Let's get them in so we
Questions
can all have
in
a
the
relaxing
chat.
evening. How's my PC doing? Badly. Where's my high-tech support? The high-tech support, Zapanka, came to the house yesterday. And he did something on my PC for like 10 minutes, and it was funny, wasn't it? He was slagging off Cursed Client endlessly. What was it he was saying? You could not use water in the house while you're raiding with Method. You cannot use a keyboard while you're raiding with Method. I mean, literally, this is a true story, guys. During my last Method raid, I crashed 4 times. It was totally embarrassing, and it could mean the end of my trial. And I told this to my brother, and he was like, if you fail your trial because of disconnects, that's so embarrassing, because people will just literally think you weren't good enough. Simple as.
Yeah, but we can put it down at the high-tech level of support.
No, I'm not going to blame anybody else, but it has had a serious effect on my trial, is that I crashed 4 times in the raid. We can't work out what it is. So Zap came yesterday, and he took a long look at my computer, and he said, right, I think I've solved it. It was something to do with a swap file or some fucking technical jargon I don't know about. So he looked at it, and he said, right, it's fine now. It should be fine. But it takes like 2 hours to get the computer to crash. You have to raid for around 2 hours. So I jumped into a looking for raid. After he went, I jumped into looking for raid and all that stuff. Literally 2 hours in, it fucking crashed again. So it's still crashing. I don't know what's happening with it. I really don't. That's where I'm at, guys. The PC is still not working. We're looking to do what we can do. I think it's... we thought it might have been the graphics card. I haven't got the best of the best equipment, guys. I don't. I've got the same sort of stuff you guys have. I've got.
He doesn't have the best of the best equipment. However, he's got a remote-controlled air conditioning unit. If that's too loud, that isn't it?
Far too loud. Why do you need the aircon? You want?
Look at my face.
That's right, mate. All right. So I don't know what's fucking wrong with it, guys. It's a I'm using a GTX 460, but we made the room like ice cold, and took the side of the case off. The graphics card wasn't warm at all. I mean, no heat comes out of my PC. It's so cool and nice.
Yeah.
And it's still crashing. Don't know what it is. I just crashed the Windows, but it could. It literally could spell the end of my trial in Method. It could do. We're trying to fix it. We're trying to do what we can.
Nashaman has got a more important question.
Go.
Does Ghost have a Big Johnson?
Well, let's have a look.
Take it in.
That's a man's Johnson.
Take it in. That is like a full can of lager.
The thing is, it's got good girth.
It's got good girth.
It's got a solid girth.
It looks inviting.
It's 12 inches.
Around. Think about it.
Yeah.
That was it. There's another one that's actually I want to know about. Someone asked about Warlock tanking. Is that
Warlock
legit?
tanking's gone. No, it's gone. They fixed it. It was never supposed to be as powerful as it was. It's been nerfed to the ground already. What we can expect to see, and I'm looking forward to this, because you know my tanking background, is there will be return of encounters that are tanked by Warlocks. There's a fight. I've been through all the boss mechanics of the stuff that's been released. We talked about it last week about the raid mechanics. There's a couple of bosses that are very much like the Illidari Council. If any of you ever raided Black Temple, that was tanked by a mage. It looks like there's some stuff that's going to be tanked by Warlocks. We've got Taunt. We've got some high threat abilities. It looks like there will be some Warlock tanking in there, and I'm looking forward to it. I really am. Although I am still hoping to change classes for Mists of Pandaria, but that depends on Method. Obviously, I know a quick note is, it's public now, Method are going Horde, by the way. I know I've only just become Alliance, and you guys were really happy that I had an Alliance character and you could raid with me. I am going back to Horde. It wasn't my decision, but I'm happy anyway. I prefer Horde. I do prefer Horde. Although, unfortunately, due to PvE reasons, I'm going to have to be an Orc Warlock. I can sense a lot of noggin fogger coming my way. Dude, it's so chill in here with that thing. That's really cool, isn't it?
Good, isn't it?
It's nice.
Just
questions.
let me get through a couple of them that I've seen up. Wow, Jason, don't worry about the beta access, dude. I'm going to go into it fresh eyes.
Oh, the TGN stuff.
Let's get through the quick questions before we go into TGN, though. There's
Okay.
like a couple of them in there. How's my hunter doing? My hunter's doing awesome. We touched on the in the Preaching Ghost channel. It's a superficial thing. From 70 to 80, really quickly, I did instance grinding. You don't like that, do you?
I can't stand instance grinding.
No. But I downloaded a mod called NPC Scanner. Never used it before. It just basically goes apeshit when you encounter a rare mob. And I can't remember now, it's Gondry or something like that from Zodrak, which is like a spectral saber-tooth tiger. I picked that up because I'm awesome. I've started to like Beast Mastery a lot more. Is that the one that's water?
No.
Okay. I started to like Beast Mastery. good stuff.
Oh, dude. You spitting my drink, man.
Sucker troll.
You spitting my drink.
Beastmaster, yeah, I really didn't like it that much to grind with. No chance. You fucking idiot. I'm looking at the screen.
I wasn't sure if you were watching.
But yeah, Beastmaster, it's really come back into it now, especially when you try and get ganked in the Cataclysm zones. It's genius for just absolutely face rolling people. Survival, still loving that in the instances, the damage on that, and just the actual, the general play of it, like your traps as well as your procs and things like that. I'm loving the play. So Hunter has gone up tenfold in my estimation. I'd still say that Rogue's my favourite.
Do you not find it strange? This is what I was saying to people when they're asking me what class should I play. It's one of the most common questions is, Preach, what class should I play? You have to play them all, because you've been playing now for, 5 years?
Yeah.
And then suddenly you play a Hunter, and it's like, wow.
That's exactly why.
It's like, what the fuck have I been missing for this long?
That's exactly why I'm going to do my Warrior next, purely because I want to see if that'll happen again.
Yeah.
Like with Hunter, I've never had any capped level, a Hunter that's capped. So it was only after watching a couple of videos, and there was a lot of people like you guys that favour the Hunter. Excuse me. And so that's why I give it a try, and I'm so happy that I did. I wouldn't. Like I say, I'd still favour my Rogue as my favourite, but I'd say that where Paladin was my second, I'd definitely say at this stage that I'd play my Hunter.
Nice.
Absolutely amazing class.
What else we got going on?
Let me go into the chat. I'm going in. My knees keep cracking. Tell me if you heard that. Let's have a look. Someone got the Butcher of Bakersfield quote, mate.
Oh,
Jackie
did they?
Vengeance. Not only that, mate, he remembered the uplink code.
Fuck yeah, Jackie!
That right there is next level.
Give it him. Jackie, you've been with us since the start, and that proves why.
Breaking my back.
For you, Jackie! Fuck yeah, Jackie, you awesome
Well done,
baller. I can't believe you clocked that. Did you get it?
Shit. I got the Butcher of Bakersfield. I didn't know the code, though.
No, what's his name with the guy with the glasses? Who is trying to tell the woman the code? No, it's 51464. He's getting well pissed off, and then he gets electrocuted. He goes, "Hey, Christmas tree!" Fucking one of the best lines in any movie is Arnold going, "Hey, Christmas tree!" And Genji does it. It's, "Hey, Christmas tree!"
You fucking suck, Genji.
Genji, you fucking suck.
Preach, have you played private servers?
No, I don't. No, I don't play private servers.
Preach, can you do an ollie on a skateboard?
No. No, I've my left leg has. How many times have I broken my left leg?
Oh no, you dislocated your knee about a bajillion times.
I've taken my knee off. My kneecap has come off twice. I busted my ankle and I broke the leg twice as well. So all in all, my left leg is bollocksed. I'm alright in the gym and stuff, but doing anything technical on that foot is bad news for me.
Hey Ghost, I was on Omegle a couple of days ago and some guy said it was you and I called something. Was it really you? I don't think it was, dude. I don't think it was, to be honest. Let's keep going.
While you're looking, I'll just talk about the TGN stuff briefly.
Yeah, go for it.
We have officially cancelled with TGN. However, we have got a new partner, and it's pretty incredible. The problem is it takes a while for us to be released from the TGN contract. It's like any job. Technically, it is a job that you sign with them, and you need to give 30 days notice. So we've gave our notice, and in about 20 days from now, maybe less, we will be released from TGN, and then I will announce our new partner. I can't and won't announce the new partner until I've signed the contract. I can't sign the contract until we're released from TGN. All I can say is it's going to be good. And you're about to see me probably on one of the biggest WoW websites in the world.
Quick one from Zalex. Wow, Preach, what do you think of teenage gamers? I'm 14 and I've got 8 of 8 heroic. I don't think
awesome,
age is
man.
a factor. If you're a good player, mate, you're a good player.
The only thing that makes a good gamer different from a bad gamer is thinking you know it all.
Exactly.
I've been playing since fucking vanilla beta. I've played in the best guilds in the world and still do to this day. I still don't know everything. And any gamer, you know what I'm going to do is it's a completely separate video on this. Trolls don't bother me. All that shit doesn't bother me. The only thing about WoW that annoys me is when people say WoW is easy. Fuck you. Fuck you, seriously. If you think WoW is easy, you have not accomplished anything in that game. And you don't know it all. The community, this is why I love our community. It's not based on it.
Hang about, there's a note coming under the door. I've already read it, you dickhead, you're late, you're too late.
Yeah, if WoW is easy, I'll do a whole separate video on this. WoW, if WoW was easy, my videos on a class would not be nearly an hour in length and cover 3 separate videos.
Just one sec. I'm going to go to a muted mic for a second.
Yeah, WoW is easy. I fucking hate that. Mute again.
One sec, guys.
Sorry about that, guys. I've got notes slipping under the door and all sorts of stuff here. Yeah, WoW is easy. I can't stand that question. That annoys me more than anything because I don't care if you're 12 or if you're 54 and you're playing this game. If you know anything about this game, it's not easy. It isn't easy. To be the best, to try and be the best is never easy, and you should always be trying to be better. I have never, ever... the biggest cop-out in World of Warcraft is people saying, I'm fine with being average, or the only reason I'm not number one is because those are no-lifing nerds. You guys who have me on Real ID have realised very quickly I do not play an awful lot. I run a YouTube channel based on World of Warcraft gameplay. I don't play a lot. I don't. I really don't. It's not about how much you play. In fact, the Method guys are very rarely online. They just do other things. We raid our arse off for a couple of weeks, much less than most people, and I'm looking forward to being a part of that again. And then we don't really play that much. I don't see hardly anybody until it's raid day. The guild is literally mostly empty until raid day. WoW is not easy. That's the only thing that really fucking annoys me. Next question.
I've messed up the chat and I'm just trying to sort it out again because I'm an idiot.
Okay. So yeah, WoW is not fucking easy, guys. I'll do a whole separate video on it. That is the biggest annoying comment in the world. I don't care if you're 14. If you want to learn and you're doing 8 out of 8 heroic, good for you. And hopefully you realise as well, even at the age of 14, is that you don't know it all and there's always room to improve. And every time you look at World of Logs and there's a guy wearing the same gear as you who did a lot more damage or even some more damage, there's room for improvement.
There's a good one from Zaladin Fox who says, what has your feedback been from Method to date?
Nothing at all other than why are you crashing? I've done a couple of things I think which got recognised, which is where people went, maybe this guy's not that bad. And maybe he's actually pretty good. A couple of examples were Sko. You'll all know who Sko is if you follow the PvE scene. He's the main tank and guild master of Method. He was tanking Madness of Deathwing and very quickly realised he hadn't equipped a certain trinket which allows him to survive impales. I soulstoned him within a second and a half and was like, don't worry about it, Sko, you're soulstoned. If you do die, you're fine. Things like that. Just little tiny things, especially reading on Vent. Somebody was complaining there wasn't enough healing on one of the bosses on a certain side, but they called it wrong. I was the first to jump up and say, no, it's the other side that's wrong. You need to fix that side. Our side is actually really good. I've always been quite vocal on Ventrilo, or TeamSpeak, or whatever it might be. So a couple of things like that, but I've really let myself down with crashing. Because the problem is when you crash, you then play with the fear that you're about to crash. And instead of going for max DPS, I'm looking for ways in which if I crash in a minute, hopefully I'm not going to die or wipe the raid. Like Hagara Stormbinder, I crashed while we were running around the circle in the frost phase and died. That means somebody loses Dark Intent, which was one of the main DPSs. Shit like that. Stupid crap, and it's sad in a way, but it is affecting the trial.
Right, I've got a few here. You've got to get them out pretty fast because the questions are stacking now.
Okay.
Question from Genji. It's obviously an arsehole question. You said tomorrow is a house day. What is a house day?
It means I'm in my house, Genji.
I thought that would be quite self-explanatory. It probably means, cleaning, maintenance of the house and stuff
house
like that.
day means me and Emma are spending the day doing improvements on the house. We're still only just moved in. You saw us doing the decoration last week. So tomorrow I think we're painting and shit like that. You know, the boring couple stuff we have to do, guys. It's tomorrow. Plus we spend the day with Emma. I think in the morning we're actually going to get the dogs and take them for a big walk, if it's sunny.
Okay. You got one from Nashiman. Preach, how do you set up your blue snowball so it records that nice? If you listen to my videos, it sounds a bit off.
Are you talking... just a quick question back, Nash. Do you mean now, or do you mean in the post-production of... when, like in the videos that go up to YouTube? Because that's two different questions.
Okay. While that's going on, one from Darkeen Stream. Hey, oh, crap. Hey guys, my question is regarding OpenRaid.eu. First of all, do you know what it is and what do you think of it? If you don't know what it is, it's something you should really look at. It's a great idea for some gamers.
No, I don't know what it is, but are you working for them?
Put it in the chat, dude. What kind of dogs?
Yorkshire Terriers, 2 of them. Not ours. What we're very lucky is I don't have time to look after a dog. Neither does Emma. We want a dog, but we legit. You've seen my. If you've watched the Preach and Ghost channel, you'll realise how busy we are. I try to fill every hour available of the day. to make sure I'm doing something, because time just gets wasted, and I don't like wasted time. So I can't look after a dog at the moment. I haven't got time, but we have a friend who has a couple of dogs, and when it's sunny, we go and pick them up and we take them for a big walk and we enjoy it and all that stuff. And at the end of the day, we can take them back and we feed them and we bath them and stuff like that. But we take them back and we might not have to see them again for a week or a month.
Okay, one from Tom666. Preacher, I'm getting a little bored with WoW, but I'm keen for Mr. Pandaria. What do you suggest I can do to keep myself going until then?
Take a break.
Take a break, or try the classes out. If you've not got all the classes, give them a try. You might be pleasantly surprised. Like
I do not fathom people who log it. I mean, you know how I'm on time management, and yes, I've had the PMs. I know you guys who watch the Preach and Ghost channel, not the Mike Preach WoW channel, have asked me, can I do a video on time management? I will do that. I've never understood why people log into WoW, and then there's always something you can be doing in WoW, but overkilling it is also of danger of overkilling it and expecting it to be your only game. This is a subject we covered a couple of web shows ago, I think, is if you buy WoW, should that be your only game? Well, absolutely not. If you like gaming, try all sorts of other games. But don't log into WoW for the sake of, this is my free time, I should log into WoW, and then you end up studying Orgrimmar or Stormwind for like 2 hours. Don't do that, guys. Log in with an intention to do something. That's why I'm not online all the time. When I log in, it's because I have something to do in the game, be it a dailies, be it shooting a video, something like that. I log in with a purpose. And when you've done your purpose, log out. Go and do something else. WoW should not be your life. WoW is your hobby. And yes, it's a huge hobby, and it's a great hobby. It really is. So use it that way. Don't log in for the sake of logging in because that's what you do in your free time. It's a bad habit to get into, guys. So if you're a bit bored with WoW at the moment, take a break.
I've got one from Starkweather. I actually like this question. Preaching Ghost, do you have any idea if Assassination Rogues are going to make a comeback with DPS, with combat? I personally like Assassination more than combat.
You agree with this? You love Assassination.
I love Assassination. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love combat. Still not tried subtlety because I wanted to cap my other characters, but the actual Assassination play, I really do enjoy it. Especially, I mean, like, I find myself in Heroics or looking for raidies, I will always change to Assassination on a boss that allows me to get behind it.
But as it is, I don't know. There's no damage meters on Mr. Pandaria beta anyway, so I couldn't tell you if there's a legit bonus as it is.
Probably going to take a release. Where is Tommy Moore?
I don't know. I'm sure Tommy's got something going on. That's cool.
It's not good enough.
Free Tommy Moore.
I think I'm going to give Tommy Moore one last chance, or we were going to relocate the name of the Tommy Moore High Five.
No, Tommy was there last week.
I don't care. I do care. I love Tommy Moore. Okay, quick question. I really need advice on this. I'm currently leveling a Frost DK, but I'm not too sure about it. So, class-wise, what would you recommend going for for DPS?
I'm not sure what that question is. Do you mean, am I recommending another class? I mean, we did just say the only way to test a class is to try them.
Yeah, totally.
Certainly
Don't just make a class because it's top in the meters.
Oh God, don't do flavour of the month, guys. Really, you will never enjoy it. I know this happens a lot with Arena as well. Is somebody gets owned by a Frost Mage, so they go, "Oh, I'm going to play a Frost Mage." Now I'm getting owned by rogues. Flavour of the month only seems flavour of the month when it's put in the hands of a really, really good player. Some classes are obviously doing more than others, but that will change. Blizzard is being very active, especially since around the end of Wrath of the Lich King, with making sure people are balanced. And if you look at the damage meters now in raids, yes, we can put out a top 5 DPS classes. The difference is about 2 or 3k. Everyone's pretty close, guys. Just stick with what you enjoy and enjoy it the best you can. I really can. Otherwise, you're in a situation like me. Warlock is nowhere near my favourite class. I'm currently playing a Warlock main.
How do you apply for Preach Gaming?
You don't?
You don't. There's nothing to
There's nothing to apply for yet, guys.
Yeah, there was another question above that which involved the I'm going to put myself back a sec. There was another question involving that with the PvP stuff. You're probably better speaking to Untrial, who's probably in the chat, because we can't obviously. We're not that we're not PvP based really. So we don't. They're the experts on that. So if it's anything to do with PvP, give Untrial a shout in the chat, or I don't know what.
Well, if you're asking to be part of the channel, that's a
different question.
That's just a no at the moment, guys. We're busy.
Yeah, we're not trying to branch out like as a company or anything like that. It's just basically because at the minute it's just basically a group of friends and family who we've known for years and years and years, and the light bulb's about to smash and. Just stuff like that.
That would be legit awesome.
I can't even see the chat now because I stared.
Well, just want to expand on that a little bit is, I know some people have said, can you link our channels to yours and all that stuff? We can. Our YouTube channel might seem big to you. And in fact, in the grand scheme of YouTube, it's actually pretty big. And it's always easy to be compared to the huge YouTubers, but we're not that big. We're certainly not in a position to pay ourselves anything, let alone other people. So it's just a no for the moment, guys.
Okay.
We're talking like 12 months later.
Rogo Treeth. Preach, you need to tell us how you destroyed a guild. You're going to do that while I'm away.
Oh, we missed it. The mic was off, didn't we? Right, Ghost is away for 2 weeks.
Yes.
So we won't have a Ghost and Preach web show for 3 weeks from today.
Yes.
Will be the next one, which is when Ghost is going to be back. He's going to be tanned and looking sexy and all that shit. So in the meantime, I'm going to do another Stories with Preach, and I'm going to tell you how I destroyed a guild and all that stuff. That is coming either Saturday from today, so it could be in 7 days, or the week after. I will let you know on the YouTube channel, but I'm going to do my Stories with Preach, and I will do the bad stuff that I've done. I will let you in on that. And the reason for that is not to try and say, oh, feel sorry for me or anything like that. It's that these are the things that the officers and guild masters of your guild might be doing to you, because I've done it, and if I've done it, other people are doing it and probably still doing it. So I will do another story time with Preach. That will either be a week today or in 2 weeks from today.
How long did your APTA method take to be answered from Seritin?
Very quickly. Very, very quickly. In fact, the thing is, when you apply to method, or at least with me, especially because of the YouTube background and all that stuff, you got to remember, my channel is not designed for people who don't need my guides. Which is something that was very difficult to sort of explain to the method guys, who are like seriously top-end players who understand the ins and outs of their class to the haste cap number and all that kind of stuff. They found my channel sort of very basic. It is very basic for them. It's very basic for a very massively high-end player. So there was a lot of comments on my application that I couldn't see, which I'm pretty sure was them saying this guy said something slightly wrong in one of his videos, therefore he's super noob on, Shadow Priest or something like that. But very quick, there was a lot of conversation in my chat before I got an answer. But essentially, what happened is I just got told to log Skype and let's have a conversation a few days after I made the app.
Right, a couple of quick fire ones. Preach when he's PreachCon.
I don't know, man. I really don't know. We talked about it with Emma, actually. Emma's a big advocate of doing something, but Emma's awesome in the way that she sort of grounds me sometimes, and she helped me realise that I was doing too much to try and make it all techie and flashy. And my brother was instrumental in this as well. I think it's going to be next year, assuming we carry on the channel past August, which I think we probably will, given what's coming in the future.
I hope so. I'm enjoying it.
It'll probably be next year. I don't think I could set something up that would attract a big enough audience to make it worthwhile for anybody. It'd probably end up with like 4 of us around a table or something like that.
Polly PJ says that he wants to play with
Yeah, exactly. We want to do all that stuff.
That'd be cool
but at the minute, I think our audience would probably be about 10 or 15 people. I mean, we've only got, we've got 150 people. Not that that's only, but let's say 150 people. A lot of these guys from all over Europe and can't attend the UK. So we're likely not to see enough people there to make it worthwhile for the moment, realistically speaking.
What do you play other than WoW?
Starcraft 2. A lot of FPS games. I like my FPS games. I recently replayed Rage again, just to remind myself that the ending was as bad as I thought it was. I'm actually a massive fan of watching StarCraft 2 competitions and live streams. I love watching StarCraft 2. I don't invest into StarCraft 2 because I would become addicted and trying to be the best and all that stuff. And that's a massive commitment. I watch a lot of MLG. I watch a lot of the tournaments. I watch a lot of DreamHack. Anything I can get my hands on that's live playing of StarCraft 2, I watch. I'm a big lover of esports, and I love watching the best play because I can appreciate what they're doing.
We've already covered it, but Assassin King says, what about the TGN thing?
TGN thing is we should be released from TGN in the next 20 days. The good news is TGN have said that because essentially we're still working for them until we leave, is that they are going to pay us what's owed. Even the new videos are claimed under TGN, and they have said that they will pay it. And our new partner said if they don't pay it, they will get the money. Our new partner's pretty fucking awesome, to be honest.
Where is it? 1 second. I had one. Shit, I can't bloody find it now because I'm an idiot. No, I have another question. Preach, do you ever watch Diggity's stream from SC2?
Diggity, no. I'm a fanboy, and I love being a fanboy. I'm a very big fanboy of Idra, of Greg. I'm a big fan of most of the evil geniuses. I do like the Muslim. I do like Hook. But I also like watching MC and as much Nesty as I can get my hands on. If I can watch Nesty play all day, I will. I fucking love Nesty.
Tom666, preaching ghost, do you prefer Vent or Skype? I think that's situational, really.
It doesn't actually matter to me, really. I don't. The only thing with Skype is I actually find a quality loss. The TeamSpeak that Method uses is awesome. It's so clear. It's really good. For raiding and stuff, I prefer something like Ventrilo or TeamSpeak, but me and you talk over Skype all the time. So it depends on the situation. For gaming, definitely TeamSpeak or Ventrilo is equally as good.
Dassaw Hunter, Preach, what do you think about Ellie Shamans right now and in beta?
I haven't tried the Shamans in beta, I did say that before, but in terms of right now, I think Ellie Shamans are in a pretty decent place from what I know. Some fights they're shit, there's no doubt about it. Some fights they're really bad. But if they can get some nice cleave going on, they're pretty much unstoppable. They're really good.
I'm going to try and read them from here because my arse is hurting.
Do you want
the chair. No, it's good. It's good. It's good. What's your favourite healing class right now?
Druid.
Alright.
No, Resto Druid. I love the Resto Druid playstyle. And if any of you saw the Resto Druid beta video that I made, they're just even better now. So I love the Resto Druid style. It's a lot of freedom. It allows a lot of movement. I like being able to move and heal at the same time. I think it's amazing. And managing hops is a really nice little thing because you're always watching it on your toes.
Plates.
Yeah, it's very, very nice. I love the Resto Druid. I feel so happy on the Resto Druid.
What do you think about survival hunters?
Great. I was talking to you before the show because you were telling me how much you were enjoying your hunter.
Yes.
It's just I find that class so relaxing. I mean, we were saying this about a couple of classes. Some classes are really hard not really hard to play, but some of them are really easy to gear. Like a Fire Mage is really easy to gear. You get a lot of crit and then some haste and you reach your hit cap, and then playing it is pretty reasonable. Then I go for a Moonkin, pretty easy to gear again in terms of reforging and gemming, but then playing one's pretty tough.
Yeah.
With a Hunter, it's all about the gearing. The gearing is really hard to make sure you're right on that haste cap to make sure it's all going on strength, going fine. But then when you get to play it, it's just nice, relaxing. It's really top-end damage. The same with the Rogue. I love a class that's hard to gear. You do all the work beforehand. Then you get in your raid, and it's just nice, and you can just relax, and you can watch the fights go on, and you're still putting out that top damage. So one of the reasons I'm not a huge fan of the Warlock is the Warlock is so much to manage while you're fighting. I just dislike that playstyle a little bit compared to just openly just enjoying myself. I know what I'm doing is fine and it's working and I can just look around and what's going on. If I'm doing like a proper Affliction fight, let's like say... A good example of this is War Master Blackhorn Heroic. Last week in Method we did that without the damage buff, so we were doing it in its original state. And I was Affliction, which means I'm multi-dotting up to 5 targets at a time constantly. The deck's on fire. There's charges going on left and right. There's purple death bolts flying from the sky. There's then 2 dragons and there's shockwaves and there's all sorts of shit going on. And that can be quite annoying to manage the DPS. That's the only thing. I find it quite annoying. And then I've got a pet to manage as well on top of that. I just love the Hunter style. I love the Rogue style. I love the Warrior style. I like the Mage style as well, although Mage is quite tricky at very top end. I like classes where the work's done beforehand and then I can go in and just play. And Survival Hunt is one of those.
That's cool. Are other people from Preach Gaming going to do RL videos?
I think Steph might do if he's still in the chat. I'm not sure if he's actually doing some arena now. I think Steph might because I wanted to do like an introduction to the members of the team. I felt that was important that you guys realise exactly who works behind the scenes at Preach Gaming because it's growing and growing and growing.
Or trolls behind the scenes, as that means.
Trolls behind the teams. So we'd like to do one with Emma because she does help out more than she likes to let on. And Zap. And the only problem with Untrill is he lives in Holland. And he was in the UK 2 weeks ago. But he was only here for a couple of days to see his girlfriend. So he was busy with his girlfriend and couldn't come to the house.
Zaladin has posted a very, very good question. What is your favourite sandwich? It's a tough one.
I like anything that's warm sandwich and doesn't have butter on. I can't eat butter.
Sucker. Lurpak on anything is the max.
I can't eat butter. If anybody gives me anything with butter on, I instantly want to throw up. I can't stand the smell. The taste is even worse. I like a good meaty cheesy sandwich. Oh, yeah.
Meaty cheesy sandwich.
I do like the Sub Club from Subway. I think it's turkey, bacon, ham and cheese toasted.
Subway BMT for life.
Nice. No butter. Fuck butter. I can't stand it. I think as a kid, I went to a party where they have the, shit on a thumbstick, a toothpick. You have like a bit of sausage and a fucking pickle and shit on a toothpick at them little soirees. or a soiree, and I think I picked one up that I thought was cheese, and I like a cheese. I do like a bit of cheese. So I went, and it was like a legit cube of butter, and I threw up, and that was it. Never again. No way.
No. I can't read the chat. I'm too far away. You're going to have to help me out.
Just what?
Why you no love butter?
I can't stand it.
There's something wrong with you.
And my dad always used to make me sandwiches with butter on and call me a puff. Because my dad was well old school.
Your dad was the shit.
Get it down, yeah. My dad was awesome, man. We miss him.
I got sent home from Preach's house when we were in secondary.
Yeah, this guy got kicked out of my house by my dad.
The thing is, though, Bob Lamb took no shit, and when he says something, you do it. It was just his demeanour. It was just straight away.
Tell them the best memory of my dad.
Oh, yeah.
This is a true story about my dad.
Story. Basically, every Friday night, me, Preach, and a couple of other our friends used to go to this like a rock club live music venue called the Witchwood, and it was before we started working.
Yeah, it's like a heavy metal nightclub, wasn't it?
And we used to go there every Friday night and come back plastered at like 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, and we'll basically go up to like a preacher's room. This is when we've just started college, and just one night there must have been about 6 of us in the room, and Bob Lamb was basically king of his domain. He was not to be fucked with.
Mum used to call him what they call them, gorillas? Silverback.
Yeah,
because he was also hairy as fuck. I'm hairy as fuck, but my dad was a silverback. He was like a gorilla.
But like, it was his house. We didn't care. So we was all in the room. We was all drunk. It was like 3 in the morning, being loud. And Bob Lamb, King Dingling, he basically just had a vest on and nothing else. Came and leant in the doorway and just wanted to chat. He was like, so Michael, he just stood there with his knob out like a room full of people. Didn't give a shit. That's gangster. But it was just like, and then you turned around, like you looked, and he turned back away. He went, "Dad, put some pants on and we'll talk." And then he just like, he didn't look him back. He just like, and walked away again. Like, don't give a fuck.
Couldn't give a shit. Just walked in with his dick swinging.
Yeah, the
leans in
original
the door.
baller.
He just goes, "So Michael, did you have a good night?" Something like that. It was really weird. I just looked at him, 16 years old, got all my mates with me, and I'm just looking at my dad's cock, and all the lads are looking at it, going,
"If you can, soundbite that." So I was looking at my dad's cock. But yeah, but he took no shit. He was the original baller.
Yeah. He's the mightiest of mighty ballers.
Yeah. Hang about 1 sec. How long have you two been mates? I know how long we've been mates.
Do you know it's the year?
Bear with me. Yes.
1996? Is that right?
1 up.
97.
1997.
1997. In fact, if you want to know how we met,
it's on the channel.
On my channel, there's it's called Story Time with Preach. There's a video on my channel called Story Time with Preach. The first story I tell, I think it's the first one.
Yeah.
Was how we met.
Was that now like 15 years?
No.
Fucking hell, man.
Still a pubes though, mate. Grass on the pitch and all that.
I didn't, mate. You probably think, film back, mate. You probably think because of the beard that I'm hairy. Well, I'm not.
No, you can't grow hair for shit.
Shaved. Can you name that film? Don't say yes if you know it. If you know it in the chat, put it in the chat. You might think because of the beard that I'm really hairy. Well, I'm not. Shaved.
I don't know that one.
Bring it in. Zalex, wow, can I has a bro fist?
Yeah, when we finish up, there'll be the last bro fist. Let's take a couple more questions. I think we're getting quite late.
Let me get close to the chat.
Let's take a couple more questions, guys, then we'll call it for this longest web show in history.
Quick fire them, yeah? Quick fire. Do you think Ali Shamans are boring right now?
There's an argument to be made that they're boring. I don't actually like I was talking to Genji, actually. He's just leveled his Ellie Shaman. I don't know if he's still in the chat, and we were talking about this over Skype. The only mechanic I don't like about Ellie Shamans, which annoys me, is the one that resets your lava burst. It could do with a proper power aura in the game. I know there's a small effect over your character. It actually frustrates me that I'm not maximising that ability. But other than that, there's an argument to be made that they're quite boring. Definitely. I think there's an argument there. But I like the game. I mean, well, yeah, a little bit. I've got to agree. What have you done now?
No. Bear with me. Will we get some IRL vids with Andy gone? Do some with I'm not here. You'll do some when I'm not here.
Well, most of them are just you without you.
I know.
Yeah. IRL vids are going to be pretty much between Monday and Friday, and maybe a weekend one if it's necessary. But I'm going to try and get one out a day. Unfortunately, my life's not massively interesting all the time. You know, I mean, it's been busy this week, but you know, it's not for everybody. If you just want to check the gameplay and talk WoW and stuff, then it won't be for you. It's me filling out the day stuff. But again, we are going to do some channel testing on there with Steph, hopefully, and you do your own videos on there. And also, hopefully, maybe Steph's going to do his own videos.
Yeah. Oh, wow, Jason, yes, I'm going to film some stuff on holiday. I don't know how much I'm going to get to film because I'm A, going to be the best man. Yeah, that's scary. And B, I'm going to be taking my brother's wedding photos. So that's a big ass responsibility. So I'm going to film as much as I can. It's probably going to be between. I might even try and get my girlfriend Suzanne to film the speech and see how much I bomb in front of the family. Because I mean, like, it's good doing it like this, but in a room full of people, I can't publicly speak.
It was very weird for me filming walking down the street and stuff.
Yeah.
But I tell you what's been most annoying is in the UK, people hate being filmed. I couldn't even get filmed my hair being cut. The guy was like, no, you can't, we don't want anything on camera.
Yeah.
It's like, what, guys are watching me, not you. I just want to see filming a haircut, how boring is that anyway? But, I like the guys who said we trolled them by making them watch paint dry.
That was yeah. It's like I've only just realised that you made me watch paint dry for 15 minutes.
All right, let's give it 2 more questions. Let's take 2 more.
2 more. Okay then. What do you think of Frosty Case from Coke MC?
Great. Really good. Really solid all round. In fact, I did a recent interview. I was the special guest on Convert to Raid. ConvertToRaid.com.
That was really good.
So ConvertToRaid.com, they do a weekly podcast about raiding. I was their special guest to talk about Frosty Case. So if you're interested in that, check ConvertToRaid.com. I believe it's a podcast called Preach On.
Preach On.
Yeah, I think it's called Preach On. And I was their special guest about 40 minutes in. And I talked all about Frosty Case.
Zap, no, I'm not getting married, dude. My brother is. I'm best man and photographer. You know what I mean? It's not enough that you spend your entire year's income on a holiday. But, you got to take all the pictures and give the speeches.
So you got to work. You're paying for a job.
Fucking joker. I better get some. Like when they give at weddings where they give the best man and the bridesmaid gifts. Mine better be like an Iron Man armor.
I tell you what.
But I'll accept a batarang. Just saying.
Just saying. I will accept a batarang if necessary.
Exactly.
Other than that, guys, anything else? And then we'll call it a night. I can't believe I'm so. I mean, guys, the Brofist. There's 150 of you in the chat right now. We had 170 earlier. There's not 150 pictures on this wall. There isn't. PreachGaming@gmail.com. Do not be shy around us.
I'll put it in the chat now.
We always point out, do not think of us of anything special. We're not. We're just gamers like you, enjoy what we're doing. And this is what we want to do on a Saturday night. It's chill. Look how chill this is. This couch is probably the best buy we've ever made for the channel. I want to see you guys on it. Let it go.
Just like for the last 2 minutes something, put your feet down and let me put mine up.
Okay.
And I want you to massage my tootsies.
I'm going to miss you, dude.
Oh shit, I'm going to miss you, mate.
I'm going to miss you. It's going to be this. Let's just be like the longest we've not seen each other in probably about 3 years.
I know, mate.
No, because I was in Orlando for 2 weeks, so probably then.
Yeah, but I even picked you up from the airport at 4 in the morning. That's gangster.
Yeah, you did. Well, I'll pick you up if you want me. It's no problem to me.
I think I sort of want to do, for reasons that I really can't say on the web show, in case like my family watch it. But
yeah, that's fine.
That'd be cool. Yeah.
Well, the offer's there. I mean, I'm taking. Oh yeah. In any of you Dutchies out there, Emma is going to be in Holland in 2 weeks' time.
She is.
Without me. So you guys better take fucking good care of her.
Paulie PJ. Hang about this just for Paulie PJ. Yes, Paulie, we did get the punk song, mate. That was awesome. It's actually on my iTunes at work.
The only reason we didn't use it for the web show, Paulie, is that it wasn't. It was obviously poor quality. You knew that when you sent it. The actual, not the song stuff. It was just quality in terms of broadcasting.
The song was just poor quality, Paulie PJ.
It wasn't like that. You know that.
You can do better.
But we wanted a longer intro to allow us to fix up the area while we do our little intros and stuff like that.
Before we cut off, can I put the intro on again?
Yeah, sure.
We'll do it as like a closing thing. But before we do, hang about. Watch this, mate. Camera 2. Look up. Camera 1. Camera 2. Camera 1. Camera 2. I didn't change it then, mate.
You there, you
trolled.
Yeah, that was it. But it was really cool, man. I can't exactly put a song on the wall, but you have got your picture up there, dude. And hopefully we'll fill this out, guys. Send us anything cool, man. You know what I want to see? I want to see some Brofist from Landmarks. I mean, you guys must go on holiday and stuff like that. It's Brofist, that like got some cool backgrounds and stuff.
Do you know what I'm going to do, actually? because I've always got it in my head that when I go in like on holiday somewhere warm, I always want to go on. Like, you know, like when you pay to go out on a boat for a day.
Oh, I love doing that. We
And
go
then, like,
diving
yeah,
all the time.
exactly. And then like when you go to like somewhere far, then you like dive in the water and stuff like that. I'm gonna do a moonsault bro fist and
You better holler on the way down.
It's gonna be. I'm not holler. That's like yours.
Holler!
I'm gonna do a backflip,
Like
scream
a
like a
sir.
sir, and then bro fist myself as I go into the water. But you know, like do the Rick James fuck yo couch face into it like that.
Well, we were talking yesterday. Actually, was it yesterday we got the couch?
Yes.
We were talking about in the future doing something for charity like that, weren't we? Be it skydiving or something like that.
Oh, dude, yeah. It was when we were going to get in the couch.
We need to be bigger than this, obviously, but we'll do something like that.
Yeah.
Someone go outside.
Sometimes I go outside. Sometimes I go outside.
Sometimes, not always. Depends if the servers are down.
It depends. It depends if you're trying to.
Depends if I need to get my. Another thing, Monster. Obviously, you're not watching this. If you work at Monster, where's our stuff? You contacted us to say you were sending us gifts to give out to the audience. Where is it? Because we're still drinking it.
Address.
Fuck that. I was there for 3 months after we made that video.
Just saying.
3 months? You're only down south.
Sugar-free Monster. Do you know what? Every supermarket that I've been in does not sell the sugar-free Monster because I do want to try it legitly.
Legit want to try it.
I legit want to try this drink.
Yeah, God knows on that. Alright guys, are we going to call it a night or what? It's because there's 150 people still there. I kind of don't want to stop.
Just carry on, mate. I think it's like the Robert Goulet staring contest.
Staring contest.
Let's do a staring contest at the camera until people start to log out. Quick staring contest.
Well, let's sign out on a good thing. If you do want to follow what we do during the day, Preach and Ghost is the YouTube channel. I obviously favourite stuff, so if you're following my normal YouTube channel, Mike Preach Wow, or you're watching this channel, you're not sure who we are, we're from the YouTube channel Mike Preach Wow. There's a lot of beta footage coming in the next few days, guys. A ton of beta footage. Keep up to date with any pictures we send via Facebook. It's Preach Gaming on Facebook. PreachGaming.com and PreachGaming.co.uk are on their way, as are the t-shirts and stuff. So, for those of you guys who've been asking to donate and do all that kind of stuff, if you want to help us out, get yourselves a t-shirt and then send us a picture of a brofist with your t-shirt on. And I'm working on a way with the website. Hopefully we can track. What I want to do is kind of open the story on how YouTube works and make it more open and accessible. And I would like to show how much the channel makes and where we spend it. I would like to do that. I'm not sure if it's possible. I'm not sure if it's even legal. To basically publish, this month the channel earned X amount. We bought this, and this with it towards the channel because I want to show you that's what we do.
How about we don't earn figures, but we just legit say with the money that we bought. With the money that we got, we bought this. And obviously, if we give them the product details, they can work out how much money we got. Because that way we don't give direct facts and figures, and we're not crossing any lines or anything like that.
Okay. All right. Well, let's finish up, guys. Sense. We'll see you. I'm going to see you in a week or maybe 2 weeks with Storytime with Preach. Again, I'm going to tell you how we killed guilds. And then in 3 weeks' time, Ghosty will be back.
Just like one question to totally butt in from Luma28. It's a good one. Favourite childhood cartoon? X-Men original season.
That's good, but that's more teenage for me. Childhood cartoon is probably Visionaries. Was awesome. I also really dug, what was it called? Oh, Turtles.
Turtles, yeah.
Original Turtles.
Not this new ninja bollocks. I'm going to put the new intro on at the end if you didn't see the new intro. I fucking dig it, me. I think it's pretty cool. The original Transformers, how could I fucking forget that? That's obviously before.
Oh, Mask!
Well. Mask.
Do you remember Mask?
I remember the Mask logo, which is like the red truck, but I don't remember the actual program.
Overdrive. Oh, the song is stuck in my head.
I don't remember it.
Masked Crusaders, they're in overdrive. It's fucking tune, Mask. Mask was so fucking good. I love that shit. Oh my god. I remember as a kid when I was really little, Paulie's got Mask. Paulie knows all about fucking Mask. Thundercats, of course. Thundercats. Ho! But Mask fucking rocked. I used to love that shit. Mask. Paulie fucking knows it. Awesome. Rugrats was cool as well, but we weren't kids when Rugrats was out, unfortunately. Darkwing Duck was shit. Alright guys, we're going to give you the big bro fist and we're going to play the new intro for you again if you like it. We'll see you in a week's time or so. Thank you for staying with us. 150 of you for 3 hours or longer. What time is it?
It's like 10 to 11.
10 to 11,
Nearly
guys.
3
Thank you for
hours.
staying with us. I hope you enjoy the new format of the show, which is much back to our older roots of being relaxed.
Oh, right, like that, is it? Go on, you do it.
Pull it back. Pull it back. We'll see you in a week or maybe 2 weeks. Ha! Show it down, baby. Oh, we're playing intro.